Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sherry and my channel is Blue Gemini. Y'all, I'm low-key frustrated right now. I just recorded like a whole 30-minute video that shouldn't have been 30 minutes. It actually was about 40 minutes. And I just said forget it because my kids, they just kept being bugaboos. Like, y'all can probably hear Eris right now in the background screaming because her dad came and took her because she just... I was trying to record just a quick little video for today because all the kids, my nephew's here. So all of them were in the room and they've just been content all morning in their own world. And Eris has been wanting to go in there all morning. She literally woke up saying like, go Nana. So she's been in there. They've been completely content. And as soon as I push record, they want to come out and just do extras just for the camera. And Eris wants to sit here and start trying to pull my hair and just have, like, Nana wants to have conversations that is just like, girl, let me just do my video. So I was going to post it still. It's like raw, super raw, uncut. But it's like I'm being interrupted more than I'm speaking. And I just was like, no. Like, y'all just need to get away from me right now. Like, they don't understand how good they have it with me being their mom. There's so many people that have told me how they are to their kids when they're trying to do things. Like, people who are YouTubers and they say they make their kids go in other rooms, or even just people that I know. Shoot, how I was raised. It's like, if an adult is doing adult things, you need to go somewhere. Do something with the kids. But my kids, they have it so easy that I include them in everything, so they feel like they can just come and be in my face and bogard and just do as they please. And it gets so frustrating sometimes because I'm not my kid's friend now, but me as a person, I'm a very laid back person. I'm not a very like strict person, like you need to do this, do that, do that. I'm just a very laid back person. Things don't get to me, you know, like, I don't know, they just don't work me up and stuff. So I feel like I'm kind of lenient with certain things, and my kids, especially my oldest, takes advantage of that because she doesn't know when to stop. She doesn't know, okay, now I'm being serious. It's like, I gotta beat y'all for y'all to get it. like I'm not doing all that. That's too much energy to sit there and beat a 9-year-old. So I just had to, like, y'all, pause it. Get out of here. Like, real quick. Because at the end of the day, they wasn't paying me no mind all day. It wasn't until they seen the camera that they all of a sudden wanted to just come. Not my nephew. My nephew was just like in La La Land, like, what's going on? But my daughter and my youngest daughter. And I literally, like, y'all, I was going to make a video eating because I'm about to cook my food. But it's going to take me a minute to cook the food. So I was like, okay, they're all in their content. Let me, you know, make a little video, just catch up with my friends while they're all content. So it's like, y'all just defeated the purpose of me making a quick video because now it's double the length and I got to go through and edit so much little unnecessary crap out. So I just figured, like, forget it. Let me just start over. My boyfriend just came and took Eris because she was in my lap. She was banging on Renaya's door to get out. It's like, if she's in there, she bangs like she's locked up to get out. If I take her out and they are in there, then she bangs on the door to get let in. It's like a lose-lose situation with her. So she wanted to come out, so she started banging on the door. So I let her come in here. I figured, okay, she could sit in my lap and just, you know, sit there. I know I'd still have to, you know, talk around her and stuff, but she just came in here and was doing too much. So he came in here and took her, and now she's in there screaming, going crazy. But shoot, at the end of the day, she ain't in there alone, so it is what it is. But yeah, so I was cooking. I'm just making a sandwich. I was gonna record me actually making it and stuff just because, y'all, I make some bomb sandwiches. But I was just kind of trying to just hurry up and get some content so I could put something else. I missed yesterday. I kind of took a day off. I kind of took a day off. Every now and then, even though I try and post daily and stuff, every now and then, huh? Oh. Every now and then, I'll take a day off if I just feel like it's kind of consuming me too much. And last week, it was just like kind of hell. Like last week, I think I got just mentally drained. Like on top of not feeling good all week, it sucks because now it wants to tell me my phone dying. Oh my God. But it just sucks because I still have to be mom. I still have to do the same thing that I do healthy, sick. It does not stop. It doesn't cut off. So last week, I was still trying to cram in homework. I was still trying to get videos in. And I was still taking care of my kids while not feeling good. So it was like I was super limited. Like I couldn't even, walk around, do things. I still needed to clean up. I couldn't do all of that. My kids, they just love to work me back to back. One person will ask for something, then the next one asks, and the next one. It's like all day. So it was just like, it was burning me out. And then just not feeling good. Like, I just wanted to literally just be able to just lay down and just do nothing. And I couldn't. So I was like getting frustrated last week. And then trying to do homework. And it was just like, everything just seemed like it was taking so much longer. Videos I was recording because I was having errors in them. It was like y'all. When I record, I've said this before, when I record videos and it's just me talking, I don't have to outtake nothing because, it's just me talking. But when I have my kids in my videos, there's so much extra editing I have to do. And it's low-key like annoying because of the fact that they bogart certain videos that are not intended for them to be in. And I know, with Eris, I have her all day, so it's kind of like inevitable. But 90% of the time when I record, I'm recording because it's like, okay, this is my time to record. They're all content. So as soon as I start the recording, it's like all of a sudden, everybody needs something. Everybody wants to be all up on me. Everybody wants to do extras. So then I have to sit there and edit so much out. Like my videos with Eris, y'all, those videos are probably like, they come out as like 20-minute videos-ish. But once I record them, they're probably 30 to 40 minutes. And I have to cut out so much of whether it's her crying, whether it's her throwing a fit. Like I have to sit there and I have to, when I edit, I play the videos back. Only the ones that I have them in. The ones that are just me, I don't even need to play back because it's like, I know what I said. I know, I know what went on in the video. I know it's nothing weird that happened or nothing like that. Like they don't do weird stuff, but I mean, nobody wants to sit here and listen to a baby screaming in the camera or sit here and listen to me trying to talk over a kid the whole time or sit here and listen to a kid that's just whispering to me about stuff that is irrelevant to what I'm talking about. Like my kids, like I love them, but they just cause so much extra editing. They just cause so much extra stuff. They turn a 20-minute editing, and that's just me adding my little details and stuff, my subscribes and stuff. They turn that into maybe a 3-hour process because not only am I editing the video that it's mainly Eris, y'all, because Nana's not in a lot of my videos, but hers, I don't really have to edit out too much. I just have to edit out me having to constantly tell her, speak up, like speak up. But even then, I still leave those in every now and then. But like with Eris, not only does she extend my videos, but she also drags out me even being able to edit. Sitting here trying to handle a toddler and then editing at the same time. And then it's like I'll be doing something with the editing, and then she needs something, so then I'll get whatever she needs, and then I'll lose my train of thought, and then I have to just undo a bunch of stuff because I don't remember what I left off at. So last week, she's just been on one lately, to where like she's fine, but then she has these moments where she just wants to scream and wants to sit in my lap, and I'm not doing that. Especially if I'm sitting there trying to get editing done or get homework done, but she'll just be screaming. So then it's like, okay, so now I have to do this while you're screaming. I can't even hear anything. So then when I do just put her in my lap, then it makes it to where I can't maneuver around her to, do what I'm trying to do. She's moving around and I'm trying to just edit, or especially with schoolwork, like it drags a little 20-30 minute editing process out to hours, you guys. Like hours. Like I will literally, when I first wake up, that's when I try to do my editing. Okay. Like as soon as I wake up, she's eating breakfast, I'll start editing, or, figuring out what video I want to post. So just imagine, okay, y'all, if I wake up about 8-9 o'clock and y'all see how late some of my videos get posted, I'm editing from the time I wake up. I try and edit first just because it takes about maybe like 30 minutes to upload it. I'd say about an hour from the time I upload it or export it or whatever from Adobe to the time that it actually gets posted on YouTube, because it has to upload on two different things. On the program I use to edit, it has to upload to convert it, and then the YouTube. Okay, so imagine if that takes me an hour. Okay, so cut an hour out. So look at how late I post certain things. That's because it was hell to get it done all day. Like that tells you how long it took me to actually get it done. And it's so frustrating because it takes away so much of my day, to where it feels like YouTube is consuming my life right now. But it's not. It's just because of the fact that my kids are stopping me from being able to just get it out there and just go. And then it's like homework. It's like my homework takes some time. Like I actually have to learn stuff. Like I actually have to study and look up stuff, read stuff. So she'll do the same thing with that. And last week was just hell because it just seemed like every day I had homework to do because I couldn't get it all done. Now, if I would just lock myself in the room, which is what I'm low-key thinking about doing, but then I don't want to do that to Renaya, because if I lock myself in a room, okay, and just, tunnel vision, focus on what I'm doing, ignore everything around me, Eris would be in there with Renaya, which would be screaming because Eris likes to she's terrible twos, and I don't want Renaya to have to deal with that. So I have no choice. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do. People tell me like, okay, do everything you have to do once they go to bed. I be tired. Like, y'all don't understand. I try and do it when they go to bed. I've had them go to bed at 8 o'clock. Okay. And I'm tired. I can't stay up and do it. It's like by the time they go to sleep, I'm just dead tired. Like, it's been times, y'all, to where I've had to get Nana's phone, sneak her phone, and say it's like 5 o'clock. Okay. 6 o'clock. Say 6 o'clock. And I've just been so tired to where I will take her phone and I would switch it. Instead of it being 5 o'clock, I'll say it's 4 or 3 o'clock, just so that come 8 o'clock, her phone will show 8 o'clock, but it'll really be like 6 or 7. And then I'll just be like, it's time for bed. I haven't been able to do it lately, but when she was littler, like maybe like a year or two ago, I would do that. And then I would be able to go to sleep at like 6-7 o'clock because she would think that it's bedtime. Otherwise, I have to hear the complaints about, oh, it's only this time, blah, blah, blah. And that was also before Eris. So like doing it after they go to sleep, it just does not work. It does not work. And I don't really know what to do because y'all, like, It's driving me crazy. Like, I'm supposed to be going to a little getaway at the end of the month with my boyfriend because we didn't celebrate Valentine's Day. I couldn't think of it. We didn't celebrate Valentine's Day. So we're supposed to be having a getaway because on Valentine's Day, all I did was just take everybody else's kids pretty much. So my sister's going to take mine and we're going to go somewhere for a couple days or whatever, which I'm looking forward to so much, even though it's going to be a tease because it's like, yeah, I'm going away to just, be me. But then I got to come back and Sherry doesn't exist now. Like, that's what it's like being a parent. It's like when they say you literally do not matter anymore, they meant it. Like, I am no longer Sherry. When I'm Sherry, it's when I'm on YouTube. Like, when I'm in the chats and stuff, when I'm talking to adults, that's when I feel like I'm Sherry. But for 90% of my life, like on a regular, Sherry don't matter. Sherry don't exist. Sherry who? I am mommy. That is all and that is it. My job is to cater to everyone else. And that's it. And that gets draining. Like when you're dealing with it for years, it gets real draining. And I know my mindset is kind of just like, I just don't want to feel like I'm not being a good mom. Like that's literally how my mindset is. Like, I don't want to feel like people say like, oh, you need you time. I feel guilty when I have me time. I feel like if I have me time, then I'm taking away from my kids and they're going to feel some type of way. Even though I know that's not really how it is. But I don't know. My brain just doesn't register. I get it from my mom, I feel like, because my mom, she raised 6 of us and her life was devoted to us. She did not have a life. Her life was us. And she like hammered that into our heads that your kids are your life. Your kids are your life. Even with boyfriends, she would say, "Oh, you shouldn't have a boyfriend because your kids." When I was raising you guys, I didn't have boyfriends because my kids were my life. Everything was just my kids were my life, and she hammered it into us to where it's like we can't have a life of our own because our kids are our life, like robots. And I don't know how to like undo that. And I feel like I tell myself like, okay, she did it with 6. Like, and I feel like I'm going crazy with 2. But then I have to tell myself like, okay, the more kids, the easier. Because I love getting my nephews and stuff. I don't mind having a full house of kids because they all keep each other busy. Okay. If you only have 2 like I have, and there's such a big gap in age, my oldest doesn't want to keep my 2-year-old entertained like that. And my 2-year-old doesn't keep my 9-year-old entertained like that. So I have basically 2 only children that need me for 2 different types of attention. With me growing up, it was 6 of us all year apart. So I could play with my younger sister. I could play with my older sister. We all could relate. And we could all just keep each other busy. And that makes it easier, I think. And then, there's more stressors now in life than there were 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Like, I don't know. I just think I need to change my mindset on certain things. Like, y'all, it didn't even click to me until maybe a year ago. No, it didn't click to me until it was before Eris was born. But it never clicked to me why kids had bedtimes. Like, I knew people, kids have bedtimes because they're kids. They need to go to bed at a certain time. But it never clicked to me that when your kid goes to bed, that's when you get you time. Because I used to let Renee go to sleep at like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Like, pretty much her bedtime was until I was tired, like when she was little. And it never clicked to me like, no, you put them to bed at 7, 8 o'clock so that you still have time in the day for yourself to breathe and just recover. And it just like dawned on me one day. I think I had put her to bed early one day, and it just dawned on me like, my attention, but it just dawned on me like, this is why kids go to sleep early. Like, it was so like a duh moment, but it never really registered to me. So a lot of things with parenting, it doesn't really register to me until somebody says something or points it out. So like with my whole struggle right now with trying to figure out how to just have some me time just to do things that I need to do, I'm like stuck. Like I don't know. And it's like, it's low-key depressing because it's like, okay, is this just what it is? Like, I mean, I do feel like I did better as far as even starting YouTube, because I have wanted to start it for months before, but it was always like, how with kids, like how? So I do feel good that I was able to kind of work around that, but I don't know. I just never understand how people do anything with kids. Like, I just never understand how anybody does anything with kids. Like, anything alone. I don't. Like, I literally, like, when people tell me simple things, like they went to go get their nails done, and I know they have kids, it's just like, it baffles me. Like, how? Like, how? I'm at home and I haven't even had time to just paint my nails because it seems like somebody always wants me to do something. I'm always needed. And it's like the few times that I do, you know, the few downtimes throughout the day when nobody needs me, it's kind of like I have to sit there and debate, like, okay, I have a good 20-30 minute slot. I can either just relax because I know I don't have to move. Like, say if I fed my kids, took them baths, and I just know that nobody's going to come to me needing anything right now. It's just like, do I do homework? Do I watch TV? Do I clean up? Like, what do I do in this 30 minutes? What can I get done? And then there's times where I have to tell myself, like, just be still. Like, just relax. Just lay down. Just sit down. Because you don't have to move. But it's hard because it's like, there's just always something that needs to be done. I don't know how to just relax. Like, even when I was sick, nothing about my regular schedule changed. The only thing that changed is I watched a movie. And that was because Eris was asleep for about half of it. And if I'm laying next to her when she sleeps longer. So she was asleep. But as soon as she woke up, back on, you know, mommy duties. Back making food, taking baths, brushing teeth, cleaning up. So it's like, it's real frustrating because I'm getting to the point to where it's like, I really am trying to figure out how to balance it. That's the word. I don't know how to balance it. Because right now it feels like it's overwhelming. But it's like, I try not to let it really get to me because in my mind, this is life. This is it. Like, and I mean, my boyfriend's here. So on the days that he is off, it is kind of, you know, some weight lifted off because like how right now he goes in today. So, I mean, normally today I wouldn't have him dealing with Eris. I would take initiative and just take her and deal with her all day because I know, you know, he's going to have to sleep because he works overnight. So normally today I'd have her all day, but like yesterday and the day before he was off. So it's kind of like, you know, it helps when somebody else is going through the same stuff as you with the kid. But then even then it's like my daughter is so hell-bent on me doing everything that it doesn't change my days like that. Like, just because he's here, my daughter wants me to make her food. She wants me to make her baths. She wants, you know, she wants to be all up on under me to where I still don't get things done. And if he does take her, then it's just listening to screaming the entire time because she wants me. And it's like, I mean, I feel special, but dang, like, oh God, like, I can see why some parents just literally just go sit in their car and just go for drives and stuff. But I like to be home. Like, I just want to, I swear to God, if I could just like build a cellar, like build a secret room that was like soundproof, and I could just go to it, and it was just like cameras that just watched, the other rooms and just watched them. Or if I had a house, if I had a house and I could just make one room, like, you guys know, like the crazy people rooms with all the padded walls, and just put like a bucket of toys in there and a TV, and just put Eris in there. So the wall's padded so she can't hurt herself or nothing, but just put her in there and go into my cellar dungeon and just watch her on camera to make sure, she ain't doing nothing crazy. But then again, she can't, because it's just toys in a padded room. And just breathe. Like, just know, like, okay, nobody can come to me. Like, oh my God, y'all, that's like paradise to me right now. I know that sounds so bad, but that's like paradise. I just think that being a stay-at-home mom, people don't understand the mental drainage of a stay-at-home mom. Like, I think a stay-at-home mom, you are even more drained than a mom that goes to work. As far as mentally, I know physically it's probably more tiring because you're, getting up, going, and all that stuff. But as far as mentally, it's like, when I was working, work was my break. Like, work was my getaway. I didn't have to hear mommy all day. I didn't have to do anything for anybody, besides doing my job. But I didn't have to cater. I was sharing. But when you're a stay-at-home mom, it's like, your brain never cuts off. Ever. Even through the night. Like, Eris tosses and turns still. Your brain never cuts off. You cannot do anything, like, without something with your kids happening. When you're a stay-at-home mom, there's no off days. There's no breaks. Your breaks are when you can get them. There is no sick days. There's no, I can't say, oh no, I'm not feeling good. I can't say, okay, I'm going to take the day off today as a mom. Like, you're literally from morning to night to morning again, 365. Every day, all day. You're just, what you need, what you want. Yes, mommy, can I have this? Can you do this? It's just like, and it's literally like your break to refresh your brain happens every so many months. It's like you just imagine going to work. Okay? Some days getting no break at all. But imagine being at work for 24/7 and then going to sleep and waking up and doing it again, like, all day. All day. All day. Every day. There is no weekends off. There's no holidays off. There's no holiday pay. I'm not getting paid extra because I'm taking care of kids. I'm not getting paid overtime because my kid is sick in the middle of the night and I gotta, lose sleep. My kid don't care if I lose sleep. My kid don't care about how I feel. You literally have to just design yourself to just be like, I just don't matter. My kid don't care about what, my kid don't care if I'm sick. My kid don't care if I'm tired. My kid don't care if I'm burnt. They don't. Kids do not care, which they shouldn't care because they're kids. That's not their worry right now, okay? All they know is my mom, my dad, they take care of me. And that's exactly what we do. But imagine doing it forever and just never having off time. And I know I'm not the only one that feels like this. And it helps me to know that I'm not the only one that feels like this. But it also, like, I like knowing pointers. I like hearing what other people do to kind of, deal with these kind of situations. Like, what do you do when you're a stay-at-home mom And you can't just give your kid to anybody, or, there's not like you have a bunch of options of, hey, can you take my kid for a little bit? Hey, can you do, like, with my oldest, yeah, like my mom, she'll take my oldest kid like it's nothing whenever, but my youngest, she won't, and I'm not going to make her. My sisters have kids of their own. I'm not going to make them take my kids. I don't care how much of a break I feel like I need. I'm the kind of person that I'm gonna put somebody else's feelings before my own. I'll deal with my own feelings, but I'm not going to add them to somebody else's. Like I'm not gonna have you do extras just on my account. So, like, what do you do? Like, what do some people do so that I can try some things, because a lot of things I just feel bad about. But if I know other people do it, I'm not gonna feel guilty. Like, if I know other people lock themselves in the room and just let their kids cry or whatever outside, then hey, it is what it is. At least I'll know it's normal, and at least I'll know, okay, other people are going just as crazy as me. But I'm just curious, because it's depressing, y'all. Like, it's very depressing to feel like this is just it. Like, this is just what it is, what it's gonna be. I know I have to make it work for me. And my mom always tells me that, like, make it easy for me. I have to be the main, like, I have to make sure I'm good. Because without me being good, I cannot take care of them. But I don't know how to worry about me. Like, I don't know how to care about me. Like, it sounds so bad, but I don't know how to do that. I feel selfish. I feel guilty. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. So, I don't know. But I was going to make my sandwich. I'm glad that I made a YouTube. It's like side note. Because y'all, I be wanting to vent, but I literally feel like people just don't care. Like, not people around me necessarily, but I just feel like in this world, people are so self-centered that they just don't care. They don't care. And I'm the kind of person that people can talk to me. I'll listen to other people's issues and I'll give advice and all that stuff. But I've just never been the one to sit there and vent to other people, because in my mind, everybody's going through their own thing. So I don't know. Which I'm pretty sure that's like unhealthy too. Like, y'all, I need a therapist. I'm so serious. Like, because I'm not the kind of person that'll sit there and let people know, like, I'm stressed. Like, and the fact that I keep a smile on my face just because I just naturally, my personality, I just naturally am like goofy and I smile and stuff. So it's like, I've just always been able to just still do that, even if I'm mentally feeling drained or something like that, or whatever the case may be. So it makes people just assume I'm good. But it's like, I've just never been the kind to sit there and say like, oh, I'm feeling this way or this happened, because I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. And I don't want to feel like I'm putting it on anybody, because I know when people tell me like, oh, such and such happened or this happened, I feel like I feel what they're feeling. I feel like the same. If somebody tells me like, dang, I don't have the money for this bill or something, I feel the worry. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I feel the same worry. I feel the anxiety for them. I feel what they feel. If somebody is mad about something, I feel the emotions. And so I don't want other people to do that with me, if that makes sense. So I don't really speak on things. Certain things will just, come in conversation or whatever. But to me, I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind saying it, venting about it. It's not like every time something happens, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm just so sad because of this. Like, I'm not that type. It's just kind of, I just don't give it energy like that. I feel like if you give certain things energy, too much energy, it just makes it worse. So every now and then, I'll just speak on things because I want to hear advice. I want to hear if somebody has options that can help it. or just, you know, what they did. Or I know this is something, just feeling overwhelmed as a mom is something that a lot of moms deal with, I am sure, especially with a 2-year-old. So I just kind of like seeing what other people did. Like, I don't want nobody to solve my problems. I just want to know how you solved yours, and then I'll take it from there, type of thing. So I'm glad I started YouTube, just because it kind of lets me talk to people outside of my circle, and just, you know, from all around, who's dealt with different situations and things like that. I know it's people who have had triplets, you know, who have probably been through way worse, and they probably figured out a technique. It's probably somebody out there with 5 babies all a year apart, and they're dealing with the same thing. Like, I don't know people with kids other than my nephews and my nieces. And with them, I mean, I get advice from my older sister. Me and her talk about it a lot, like as far as like our struggles and what we're dealing with, and the frustrations, and we compare. So that helps too, because it lets me know, like, okay, I'm not the only one feeling this way, and my kid isn't the only one acting like this. But that's where it ends. So I like being able to talk to other people and just kind of get a feel for, just get a feel of ways to fix it, especially like older women who have raised kids and they got past this stage. Like, it gives me hope, like, because right now I'm just like, oh my God, is it 18 years yet? Like, I'm just like, oh my God, in 18 years I'm gonna get my life back. But then it's like, I want more kids. So it's like, I want more kids, but the 2 I got are doing all of this to me, but I want more. So it's like, okay, I need to figure out how to fix it or call it quits. I call it quits as far as like wanting more, not as far as like being a mom. But okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I was just rambling because this video is like 40 minutes. But I think it's just because no kids are interrupting me, so I don't even have to really edit it or nothing. I'm just gonna add in my little extras and then call it a day. So I may do a video with my food. I'm gonna make a sandwich. Oh my God, my sandwiches are so bomb, y'all. I don't think I've done a video with my special sandwiches. So I may let Eris out of her cage and and do a video. Yeah, so I might. We'll see. If not, then I will catch you guys tomorrow. And I want to thank everybody for wishing me well, as far as when I wasn't feeling good, and just hoping I got better. I am feeling better. I have still a little bit of lingering things, but for the most part, it's improving. Yeah, but I've been trying to take it as easy as much as I can. So I think that's probably why it's not completely gone, but hopefully within like the next few days, it'll just be gone, because I'm over it. But I do have my appetite back for the most part. Like, I've been craving a lot of salt. So this sandwich is about to hit. So on that note, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you're here to the end and you enjoyed the video. Oh, my lips are ashy, y'all. Comment down below any advice you might have. You know, shoot, if you're dealing with the same struggles of just not mattering anymore once you're a mom. But comment down below anything you want to talk about, and you guys know I will talk back. Subscribe if you have not already, and hit your post notifications so you can know when my next video will be uploaded. Bye.